So in today's video, I'm going to be running every working steam engine I own. I got a request from someone. I'll put their name in, the video in the editing. But yeah, basically they requested that I run every working steam locomotive I have. So I'm going to start off with this one. This is probably one of the most unusual locomotives I own, at least the most unusual steam locomotive, because the cab is located in the middle. I got this one secondhand at a rail fair back in like 2013. I'm pretty sure this one was probably part of the starter sets, the President's Choice starter sets. Anyways, it runs very nicely. That is this four-wheeled lifelike locomotive. This one used to belong to my dad. The motor was completely shot on it, so I put a new motor in it. Unfortunately, it's a 3-volt motor, so I can't run this for very long, otherwise it would come apart. But, well, here it is. As you can see, she runs very smoothly. Well, it's about all I want to run her for, so on to the next one. To run these ones together because they're practically identical. Both of them are missing parts, but they both work okay. This one I believe was made not as long ago, though. It has a much stronger magnet, and it seems to have slightly better electrical connections. This one's a bit slower, but it works. There's this little lifelike. This thing, it runs okay. It did have a problem, which is that it wasn't lubricated for a long time. I bought this used. And the gear worm had shredded the plastic gear. So I had to add a lot of lubricant, but as you can see, it runs perfectly fine on 7.27 volts. You guys probably saw in my birthday model engines haul video. I got this one, the motor didn't work, I basically fixed it, but it didn't have all of its drive rods, all the screws, so I just took them out. But it does work, so I'll just send it around the track once. It's very unrealistic, I know, but it does its job. The other one I got in that lot of things I got for my birthday, this is the one that I spent like 2 hours putting all the rods back into place on, but I did manage to get it working, so I'll just show that right now. Still doing work on this thing, needs a cab and well, the front of the boiler, but it does work, the light works, so it's a start. Here's this one I got off today. The motor's pretty weak on it. I think it has nylon gears, those might be coming apart, but it was a $13 buy and it does run, so pretty nice. It looks great. My very first steam locomotive. It is very similar to the other one I just showed, but obviously it runs a lot better. It's on like half the voltage the other one was running on, and as you can see, it's not struggling whatsoever. This is an old Manua. It was either this one or the other one. I have two of them. They're very similar. I made basically a video for Halloween where I just showed a train rolling through the fog, and it was one of the two. Anyway, actually I like this locomotive quite a bit. It's a pretty smooth runner. Seems pretty reliable for its age. Give her a full 15 volts. practically its twin. This might have been the one in the Halloween video. Again, honestly, I don't remember. It runs pretty similar to the other one. It takes a bit more current, but well, as you can see, it does work. This one is pretty special to me. This was my first kind of large steam locomotive, and it's a really, really cool color. I believe I got this one in Christmas of '07. Could be the only Ford drive rod steam engine that doesn't derail on these corners. This next one's pretty cool. This is obviously not the Rossi Hiawatha, but it is a Milwaukee Road Hiawatha with the 4 wheels. I find it kind of funny though, because the Rossi Hiawatha has this logo on the back and this one doesn't, so it's kind of funny. I love watching this one with bomber on the layout. This royal blue, which you guys have probably seen in, what, 3 of my videos now? It's seems to be a popular subject matter. Oops. Right out on the track. Well, I think the gear just went on that one. Yeah, the gear is definitely gone. Well, I guess back to the drawing board on how to fix that. Here's this one. Maybe it's called a Hudson. I can't remember. I got this one as a birthday gift back in about 2013. It's a very well built locomotive. It actually fell off a table. Some kid kind of pushed it off a table, not me. And nothing broke off of it except for the bell, and it still works very, very well. The one I got at H&R Trains in Florida. I don't know when this one was made. I don't know who it was made by. I kind of just bought it. It's made of metal. I'm gonna guess it was made in the late 50s, maybe early 60s. It still runs very, very well considering its age. Yeah, I say that as it doesn't start. There we go. Not sure if you can hear that, but it has some sort of a chuffing noise to it. I believe this does smoke if you add oil to it. The electrical pickup is a little bit sketchy, but you can see and hear it's a pretty healthy runner for its age. See if she'll make it back here. Nope. This one is massive. This is a New York Central. No clue what kind it is. It had 2 of those wind barriers on the side. They've both broken off, unfortunately. I believe this loco still works, though. Let's give her some power. probably will not make this corner. Most of these larger wheeled steam locos don't. I did that time. This is a really sharp locomotive, but yeah, as you can see, it's rerouted itself. But definitely not least, Southern Pacific SP4449. This is a GS4, as I believe they call them. Just like the New York Central, it's got the larger wheels, so it may not make the corner. This is a very sharp locomotive. Yeah, I find the designs on the front are just amazing. So amazing, I actually thought it would be nice to make it the logo for my channel. As you can see, it doesn't handle that too well. But this is probably one of my favorite steam locomotives. It's really cool. I would have shown these two working because this one works in theory, although I believe it's supposed to run on AC. I just managed to get it working a little bit on DC, but that's probably really bad for it, so I decided not to. It's also missing its wheels. And it also runs on 3-wheel track, which is a lot larger, and the flanges are a bit too deep for it, so unfortunately I didn't run this one, but maybe in the future I can get an AC controller and some 3-rail track and we can see this one run once again. I've shown this one working. This is the Hiawatha that basically started the channel. I had it working around Christmas time when I got the new chassis, but unfortunately there has been kind of a wild goose chase to get the motor some new magnets. As you can see, the motor is currently out. Basically, on the forum, people were suggesting that the magnets were very, very weak, which they were, and that I should get some new ones, so I ordered some up, but stupid me, I got magnets with the wrong direction poles, and I kind of screwed up the motor, so I need to order more Neo magnets, but hopefully those will be coming in the near future. They are on their way, hopefully. And then we can get the motor working and get this one almost fully working. I also need to figure out this driving rods, because on this side, as some of you guys may know, it is missing the cap that this one has. So this is probably still going to be a project for quite a long time, but it is kind of heading in the right direction.